if you are new to my channel. This week we will continue with the same series as last week that I started here on my channel. This will be the second part of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Collector's Edition Strategy Guide. If you already hear it or notice, I am once again ill with either a cold or the flu. I am sounding a bit stranger than usual, and I hope you won't be too bothered about that. This is a very big and large book to go through, and making different parted videos is a bit easier on my voice. I really do hope you enjoy this series as I love making them. So sit back and relax. Thank you for watching. In this second part we are continuing from where we last left off at how to use this guide. Overview. Welcome to the official guide to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. As you can tell, no stone has been left unturned or griffin unbludgeoned in our attempt to provide a thorough and informative strategy guide. However, in order for you to receive the most enjoyment from this tome, it is wise to read up on the different chapters. We have the training, Walking the Witcher's Path. This chapter showcases the basics and advanced movements, combat, interactions, and other relevant activities that you undertake throughout your adventure. There's advice on difficulty settings, the in-game head-up display, movements, Witcher senses, mapping, and environment interactions, including looting and repairing items. Conversations, items of all kinds, from weapons to potions, oils, bombs, mutagens and decorations, shops and merchants. The general economy of the northern realms, alchemy and crafting, meditation and preparation, a lengthy section on basic combat and using signs. Finally, the training as a primer for the card game Gwent. I have a very dear friend of mine that has the pack with the Gwent cards for the expansion Heart of Stone. I'm gonna ask her if I'm allowed to borrow them for a future video. I don't think she will say no. Sunquest walkthrough. This is a gigantic part of the guide and provides information and tactics on all 268 quests available. They even have spoiler alerts for the game, and then there is a quest overview with all of the quests in the game. All 268 of them for the base game. The critical path. This part of the walkthrough gathers all of the main quests in chronological order. And we have a secondary quest. This part of the walkthrough gathers all of the secondary quests of every type. We have the Atlas, the world of the Witcher. This sizable part of the guide reveals every hidden area, merchant, signpost and building of note across the northern realms. I really enjoy making Atlas content, as I made with my World of Warcraft Atlases. Appendices and compendiums. Training. Surviving as a Witcher. With a beautiful picture of Kermoren. Before traveling into the wilds of the northern realms, it is wise for you to fully grasp the abilities of Geralt of Rivia and Cyrilla, movement, fighting, and the steel and silver sword of the Witcher, and mastering the use of signs is only the beginning. Further your knowledge of alchemy, crafting, Witcher abilities, skills, leveling, weapons and armor maintenance, meditation and preparation, the economy of trading, and the variety of interesting and dangerous environment areas from monsters, nests to points of interest. Don't leave Kaer Morhen without a full understanding of this information. Surviving as a Witcher. Geralt is a Witcher, a professional monster slayer for hire who has collected countless bounties. A mutant feared by the creatures he hunts and the people he protects, Geralt would not have earned his reputation if he were unskilled. In a world plagued by monsters and men who would be monsters, Witchers are known for just not their martial prowess and their mutant nature, but also their most encyclopedic knowledge of their prey and the amount of preparation they are willing to undergo before battle. Playing as Geralt meant playing a smart, deliberate hunter, one who is willing to use tools at his disposal, willing to take the time necessary to ensure that every encounter is weighed as much in his favor as possible, while also being more than capable of responding to the unaccepted. We have the difficulty settings. We have easy, normal, hard, and dark. And then the in-game HUD, vitality, experience bar, toxicity, stamina, chosen sign, adrenaline, minimap, current time, distance to objective, current quests and objectives, controls, quick access items, enemy vitality bar, item condition, wolf medallion. Some of the controls for the PC. I'm having a really hard time recording today. A really hard time breathing and a bit stuff in my nose. But it might be relaxing anyways. I know I do apologize way too much while recording. It's just that I don't feel like the content I produce is at the same level I wish for it to be, and that it used to be a couple of years ago, when I was more focused on enjoying myself than doing this, just being very, what's the word for it, judging myself a bit too hard. Some PS4 controls, Xbox One controls, PC controls for the Xbox One or Xbox 360 controller. The different movements on foot, sliding, climbing and jumping, swimming, on horseback, riding the road, and by boat. A little bit about the Witcher senses. Maps. As you can see, the information in this book is just massive. Here is Roach, the faithful steed. Geralt's loyal, if somewhat finicky mount that can be given items that improve his usefulness to the Witcher. Trophies from successful hunts can be mounted on a hook hanging from the side of the horse to provide special bonuses. I love potions in real life and potion icons in games. The early adventure potions: Swallow, White River, Stick, Ocean, Cat, Golden Oriole, Thunderbolt. We have the Hangman's Venom, Necrophage, Spectre Oil, and the Mental Oil. Relict Oil, Troll Decoration, Ekimara Decoration, to make replicas in real life of these items. It would be so cute to decorate my kitchen with. The different bombs: Grape Shot, Dragon's Dream, Salmon, Moondust, Northern Wind. Are you looking forward to The Witcher 4? It is not that canon with Cyrilla as a witcher, but I'm gonna go in with an open mind. Unfortunately, the facial animations of the trailer were not as good. I'm really looking forward to another game called, was it Blood of the Dawnwalker? A vampire game, almost like a Witcher and vampire combined game. So much information. If I would read everything is about the controls, we would be here all day. Playing as Cyrilla. At select points in the game, the perspective switches from Geralt to Cyrilla. His adopted daughter is central to the plot, and Geralt's effort to find and safeguard her are his ultimate goals. However, Ciri is no mere damsel. She's a sword fighter trained by Geralt and his fellow witchers at Kermoren. She has seen more than a fair share of struggles in her lifetime, and she has fought through them all. You gain control to Ciri to experience certain events and battle from her perspective. And some about Gwent. A game of cards. Gwent is a dwarven card game that simulates battle between two opposing armies. Your first opportunity to play it is in the small village of White Orchard, which you visit at the beginning of the game. A scholar at a tavern is willing to teach you the rules of the tutorial game. And this opens Geralt to the world of Gwent, as well as a series of side quests that put them up against the best players across the known world. We have the different deck types of Gwent. There are 4 types of decks in Gwent: the Northern Realms, the Nilfgaardian Empire, the Sociatale, and the Monsters. Each deck type has a unique leader card and theme set of unit cards, weather cards, and special cards. Each deck has a special ability that further differentiates it from the others. Some leader cards, unit cards, special cards, hero cards, and neutral cards. It would be really cool to have all of those 4 decks. I know they made one set for the Heart of Stone and one set for the Blood and Wine. Collecting Gwent cards. It is possible to acquire the 197 Gwent cards in many different ways. So many. Look, the Lich. Critical Path Quest Prologue. The Witcher Geralt wakes up from a dream and embarks upon an adventure throughout the heartland of Temeria. This land is now worn, torn and ransacked, silenced and stiffed under oppressive yoke of the Nilfgaard. The search for Ciri begins, and the Red Riders of the Wild Hunt give chase. Overview. This lengthy chapter details all of the mandatory main quests you undertake throughout your adventure. Remember, you're able to leave a main quest under the most circumstances at any time and complete other quests. Uncover points of interest, prepare or meditate, or simply explore. The way each quest is presented is discussed here. This is many quests. The main quest, Kaermoren, where you open up with a good bath spoiled, where you meet Jennifer of Vengerberg while she is also moody and undressed, raging at you. I do enjoy her character. I know I have some comments about you enjoying that I called her unhinged, but it's something in games with women just being too emotional, or men for that reason as well. It just turns me off. I can't deal with that in real life, and I certainly cannot deal with that in game. Poor Gerald, he deserves better, Main quest, lilacs and gooseberries. Here we have one of my favorite characters and guilty pleasures. When I played The Witcher, I had such a crush on Ganterudin. I don't know what that says about me. Probably nothing good. The Beast of White Overguard. So this whole chapter is how to finish off the quests, where to go, how to handle them. Critical Path Quest, Act 1, Velen, No Man's Land. In which 3 vast territories are thoroughly explored. The first is the despoiled Velen, or No Man's Land, where the full horrors of the war between Nilfgaard and the Redanian forces are revealed. The Bloody Baron, a local witch, and the ladies of Crookback Bog all weave a tapestry of clues to the whereabouts of Ciri. The Nilfgaardian connection. And the Bloody Baron. Ciri Sori, King of the Wolves. This was a very sad quest, a miscarriage of justice, where you have to take on the botchlings. At the witching hour, follow the Baron down to the ruins of an old stone structure where a child's corpse was left but not laid to rest. The botchling is on the prowl. Here we have Uma as well. Gerald and the Baron conclude their talk. Ciri was looking for a sorceress, and all of them are in Novigrad. The Baron pleads with you to help him find Anna, who is trapped somewhere within the vast bogland south of here. Agree, and the secondary quest, Return to Crookback Bog, becomes available once the main quest, Family Matters, concludes. Here we have the witch, the sorceress, Kiramats. We have to take on the spooky ghost quest. Friends with benefits. At the meal, take conversation takes a turn for the romantic when Kira becomes most forward with her advances. You have 3 different choices. You can say that you don't have to ask twice, tell her you're not in the mood, or inform her that there's someone else. What I really love about this game, which I hope for The Witcher 4, is how you can actually romance with the women. Well, the first Witcher game, The Witcher 1, is my absolute favorite since of the collectible cards from the women you romance with. And I really enjoy the second Witcher because the Goviri Loner is my favorite sorceress of them all. Critical Path Quest, Act 1, Novigrad. In which 3 was the territories are thoroughly explored. The second is the free city of Novigrad, under threat from the Redanians' army to see the south, but facing its own internal turmoil as the emboldened forces of the Eternal Fire allied to King Radovoid, and their witch hunters, zealots enforce a cruel pogrom against the mages. Only the big 4 of the Novigrad criminal underclasses can offer the help and alliances you need. Here you meet Triss Merigold. King Radovoid, such a horrible character. I really enjoy that. And we have Dandelion in his absolutely wonderful flashy outfit. I hope you enjoy the sound of page turning. Optional, a life or death game of Gwent. Ravik is in the lower drinking chambers of the Golden Sturgeon, due west of the town square. As you arrive, he is being threatened by Earl, one of the henchmen you encountered earlier. And here are the optional 2 quests if you pick either Jennifer or Triss. Critical Path Quests, Act 1, Skellige, in which 3 vast territories are thoroughly explored. The third is the rugged archipelago of Skellige, home to the fiercely proud Islander clans. After a stormy ocean crossing, an old friend from a clan of is found, and long-forgotten secrets across the islands are uncovered. Whether you help the islanders crown a new ruler is a choice only you can make. Further revelations abound. Then you have with you Yennefer of Vengerberg. Here you are, naked with her on a unicorn. with Jennifer using necromancy. Critical Path Quests, Act 2, The Great Battle, in which a homunculus holds the keys to Ceres' whereabouts, and old friends von Moren agreed to aid you as the forces of the Wild Hunt closes in from all sides. Alliances previously made are tested, and favors are returned. The White Frost approaches. The fortifications of the old keep are reinforced. As the finest warriors and sorceresses assemble, will that be enough? The ugly baby with Uma. Skellige. Turns out that Uma was Avalak all along. Act 3, The Final Age. There are shocking revelations hidden within remote elven caves across Skellige, the White Frost and Roaches. As Eredith's power grows more terrifying, brokering alliances with the powerful forces of war and sorcery, you can choose the final fate of the realm, as Ceres herself. Main quest, final preparations. Here's the secondary quest. It takes 3 to tango, where you have both romanced Jennifer and Tris throughout the game. The ending scene will be you thinking you will have a threesome with them, just for them to tie you up and leave you naked. I think for the third part of this video we will continue from the secondary quest and onwards. This video was a little bit more quieter, more page turning than the previous ones, but my fever is really taking a toll on me. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this series. Good night, guys.